that Devin connected us.
Right. Yep.
Okay. So tell me a little bit more. So Kelsey, are you moving here or where do you live? Where do you live now?
So it's kind of a little complicated story, but my sister and I both live with our parents on Ken Island.
Okay.
But I just moved out and moved in with my boyfriend back in Ellicott City, which is where Megan and I grew up. And so my parents now, though, are selling their house. They're getting divorced, and so they're selling their house on Ken Island. And my sister is going to buy a house, but she's getting gifted some of the money from my dad's part of the house.
Okay.
So some of this might, some things probably have to happen before other things.
Okay.
But so originally I had thought my parents were going to use a realtor that they had used to buy this house, but I think that, they wanted recommendations from Devin that we were working with. So if you're interested and able to do that part of it too, that would be amazing. But if not, I know my sister definitely, we want to work with you. I'll be helping my sister just going through all of this with them.
Okay. Yeah.
To buy a house too.
Absolutely. So are you guys looking to, where do you want to be?
I work right on the island. I work right in Chester.
Okay.
And I work about 2 miles away from our current house.
Gotcha.
And I love a short commute, and I really don't want to go over the bridge.
Okay.
But I do know that I think we'll get more for our money if I go further, I look closer to Easton and stuff.
Yeah. Now, is this Megan talking?
But definitely not over the bridge, I would say.
Okay. Now, is that Megan?
Yes, this is Megan.
Okay, gotcha. I just want to make sure I'm taking notes, and I want to.
Yeah, so both me and my dad will be living there full time. Both work in Chester.
Okay. So it'd be you and your dad.
I think for the dad said that you would go within 30 minutes.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep maybe my commute within 30 minutes.
Got it. So do you have an idea of what kind of home you would like? Are you looking at, do you want a detached home? Are you okay with a townhouse or what do you think?
Well, we've looked at both. I think we actually just looked at 2 that were closer to Denton. I think they were in Denton.
Okay.
The other Denton. And one was a townhome, and we're not totally opposed to a townhome. I think maybe my dad is because he doesn't want so many stairs, and we do have a dog, so it'd be nice to have a yard.
Okay.
A yard. But we're not opposed to looking at all of it. But we would prefer a single-family home with 3 bedrooms, and what we prefer 2 baths, but that's not always. That's not what I've been seeing at least.
Okay. Now, so I know you're working with Devin. So have you guys come up with a kind of an ideal price range for your budget?
So my loan is for $250,000. That's what I was approved for.
Okay.
She said we can, depending on how much we can put down, which is more than what I would need to put down, we think we would be able to provide a higher down payment.
Okay.
At some point, we can go higher than that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think when Devin ran the numbers, they did it with what the minimum of what Megan would like to put down, but there is fluctuation room.
Okay.
But a lot of that also still depends on just what the house, my parents' house sells for, and then kind of running some numbers from there. But there's definitely potential for more to be put down if it's the right place.
Okay. Got it. Do you want to tell me about your parents' house or?
Sure.
Meg, you want me to or you want to?
Go for it. Go.
It's right in Chester. It's off of Coxneck Road.
Okay.
And it's 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. It's got a great yard. It's in a neighborhood type thing. And the main master bathroom and suite is on the first floor. It's got a 2-car garage. My parents did some work to the house. They got the driveway paved, which was not paved when they bought it. They extended the deck because it was just wide enough to fit a grill. So now it's a full-size deck.
Nice.
And they redid the kitchen. They put some wood type floor through the whole kitchen. They painted the countertops, and they blew out a wall to make it like a half wall to build a bar and make it a little bit more open concept. So they've definitely put a little bit of work in. But I mean, it's a beautiful house. I would say everyone, including my parents, would have wanted the bathrooms redone, but they're certainly functional and in good shape, just maybe not as pretty as some would like nowadays.
Well, it's a great time to sell a 4-bedroom house on Kent Island. So,
okay, awesome.
Actually, currently on the market on Kent Island, there are 2. So,
oh wow,
yeah,
that's nothing. Yeah.
So that really, kind of leads me to my next question as far as like timing, because we don't want anyone to be homeless.
Right. Yes, which I know is a point of contention for everybody right now. I believe that they need to put the house on the market by June 1st.
Okay.
They had just done a little bit of landscaping out on the front of the house, and I know my mom wants to get the house power washed and do a couple more things, just cosmetic.
Okay.
Before getting it on the market. I think this weekend and next weekend we all might be doing a little bit of that. But otherwise, I mean, like there's nothing not livable about it right now by any means.
Okay. So let's just play theoretically with dates and everything. So let's say the house went on the market, or at least was in the system as coming soon by June 1st. And let's say someone wanted, to settle, say mid-July or August. We have to find Megan and Dad a place prior to that.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Right. And that would be the dream. I think we're coming to the idea, or just working through the idea, that renting might have to be a thing for a little while to get the right place with how today's market is. But maybe you would know more about that than we do. But I just feel like talking with friends and family, people are like, oh my God, we put in this many offers and it took months and so on and so forth.
Yeah, I mean, it is definitely, it's a challenging market, but it's not one that, I think we can still, we've had some good success. We've helped 18 buyers so far this year. And the good thing is that it's a bit less competitive going out towards like Denton and, Kent or Caroline counties.
Right.
I'm just trying to pull up here. And it looks like there's actually a few homes. I did Kent, Caroline. I guess I could. Would you go Easton, like towards that direction?
Yeah.
Or okay.
I think, Meg, like if dreams were dreams, you'd stay in Queen Anne's County, right? But you're certainly open to explore out that way.
Yeah, I mean, my dream is to stay as close to the island as possible. But there are parts of Queen Anne's County that are further than even Easton. So
yeah, right.
Stay as close as possible is really to our work. That's
okay.
what we would prefer.
And how about like a condition of the property? Are you looking for something that's like turnkey?
Yeah, we don't really want to put too much money into it.
Yeah.
I would say if it's not completely updated, but in good shape, that's not out of the question.
Okay.
There's some older homes that have definitely been well kept, but may not be like granite countertops.
Right.
But definitely not a lot of like financial work
that needs to be done before it's moving. Ready.
There's one in Denton. It's coming soon. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. It has a cute yard, a really cute screen and porch. And it said it's completely renovated.
Wow.
there an address?
I can send you the listing, and it's listed at 229.
Oh, wow.
Let's see. I'm just like kind of put that. That's no. Cute one in Ridgely too. I like Ridgely.
Yeah, so two of the girls that I work with actually live in Ridgely, and so they make the commute every day. It's no big deal, and they've shown me a couple houses. Typically, they're out of my price range, so they're the ones that they have shown me. But Ridgely, not opposed to Ridgely.
Okay.
And I mean, I think that's only like 5 minutes from Denton, right? That's right around the same area.
A similar area, like it's left or right.
Yeah.
Let's see. And Megan, what is your email address?
Gallagher, GALLAGHER ME10 @gmail.com.
Okay. And Kelsey, I guess I have all of your emails. Sorry about that.
That's nice.
Yeah, that one.
You might have my work one too, which is fine as well.
Okay.
That's Megan G @kmaf.ca.
Sorry, I'm just kind of clicking through here. So when you talked, so you're not on the loan for your parents' house, so this wouldn't be contingent on a home sale. So we could
Right.
This is good because that means we can write offers.
Well, I guess the only thing that contingent a bit, because we're getting, my down payment would be coming from
Right.
the sale of the home or from the settlement, the divorce settlement. So
Okay.
And one other piece that could play in our favor or not, but we've also just recently talked about possibly running an approval again with Devin. When Megan ran it with Devin, she did not include my dad's name to be on it, but we thought about doing so that, his money wouldn't purposes and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So my dad is, Megan explained this, that daddy's on part of the house and not the other or whatever. So I don't know if we still have to be contingent.
If his name was on it, if we were to make an offer with his name on it,
mm-hmm.
It would depend on what Devin says. She might say that it all kind of depends on the numbers that she runs, like with debt to income ratio, and if he, how much more credit he can take on.
Okay. Because his name is on the house, but it's not on the loan.
Explained it that his name is on the house, like the deed of the house, but the actual loan is only in my mom's name.
Okay.
So
then that does help. I mean, it would probably definitely increase your what you qualify for.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, I would just want to be more conscious of what the payment is. Because even if they say, hey, you're qualified for $1 million, you probably don't want that mortgage payment.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can definitely ask Devin and see, but I always say, just go back to that mortgage payment. Like, say, all right, if it's $1,000 a month, you're comfortable, or $2,000 a month, work backwards that way.
Right. Yeah, the monthly payment definitely have to think about.
All right, I found like 6 listings that I think are, I'm a very visual person. So I'm going to send you these listings and you guys can take a look through them. Let me know what you think and be brutally honest because it's not my house. So I won't take offense. but tell me what you like, what you don't like. If it's like, I don't like the location, I don't like the kitchen, I don't like the layout, I don't like the yard, whatever it is. And that's going to help me really be able to, see new listings come up, be like, oh, that's going to work, or, oh, that's not going to work.
Right.
And then of course, if there's any that you're like, I'm really interested, like, let's go see this, we can definitely go and schedule some showings.
Awesome.
Now, did you want to set up a time to have me come out to your parents' house and kind of do a listing appointment to, be able to answer any questions, maybe help in figuring out like what they should be doing? Sometimes I find people and they're like, I really want to paint this small bathroom. And I'm like, let's work on something else.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that would be great. Schedule. I do know my mom's going to be here this weekend. I'm not sure if you work on weekends.
Yeah.
They're both here this weekend, and probably next weekend is available too. But during the week, that's something I'll have to ask them about.
Okay.
Scheduled during the week.
Well, if you,
I can give you my mom's number, and she's the one selling the house, really. So.
Okay.
My dad, so I can always give you their contact information.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, give her mom's, Meg.
Okay, I will. Respond to the email with all that.
All right. And Kelsey, do you want me to use your Yahoo address or your Maryland address?
You can use my Maryland one, please.
Okay. Kelsey.gallagher@maryland.gov.
Yes, please.
Okay. Now, you mentioned that the current house you guys live in has a main floor master. Is that something that's important for your dad to be one level, or is it okay if there's 2-level homes?
It's not. It doesn't have to be, I guess, but it is ideal. Like if I'm gonna be there for a long time, if we're gonna be there for a long time, having a lot of the houses that we've looked at are just one story.
Okay.
And that's fine with us. We're pretty open, I guess. We haven't taken tours of anything yet. We just have been looking online.
Okay.
At Bumble, so I think we're pretty open to look at almost anything within our price range and our distance.
Okay. All right. I just sent you. Should come over in a couple minutes. Okay, I think it should have just come through.
Do you need the address for my parents' house? I don't know if that helps you look at stuff.
Yes.
Like,
Yes, absolutely.
okay. Whenever you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, 106 Woods Road, Chester, Maryland, and 21619.
I know Woods Road.
Oh,
It
it's a great street.
is.
It said there was 2 houses on Kent Island being sold, or actually neighbors is also on the market right now.
I think
which
it
I think
just
is 4 bedroom.
it just settled, I think.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of people here yesterday, so.
Oh yeah, I think it settled it was settled yesterday or the day before.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember this house.
Our house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, I guess my parents only bought it, 3 years ago, Cal? Yeah, I think Marvin was 3 years.
Nice. Okay. So do you want me to reach out to your mom to try and set up a day and time, or do you want to talk with her first, or?
Well, she will be here tomorrow, so let me talk to her. But I do know that she would like to work with you, so I'll talk to her tomorrow, and then I can send you all of her contact information.
Okay.
You guys can schedule something.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm
Is it
available.
okay to give her your number too?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm available Sunday morning. I don't know how her mornings are, or
She might be here. Actually, I can call her right after we get off the phone and see what her availability is this weekend.
okay.
Thanks. I'll give her your number. I'm not sure.
Okay, let me just see here. So it sounds like we're really looking for something to maybe to move into in July, August timeframe.
Yes.
Okay. So if we were to find something today, we'd have to do, just again, kind of playing around, like, from those listings, like if you were like, oh, I love this one, we would have to do like a 60-day close. And that way, get your parents' home sold simultaneously.
Kathy, if like worst case scenario, do you know of any places that are like month-to-month rentals?
I don't. I know that there are a lot of Airbnbs in the area. I mean, not to say a lot, but
okay, that's not a bad idea. Meg, I never even thought of that.
Airbnbs.
What's that?
I have seen that there are like long-term Airbnbs, like you can rent for.
Yeah, I never even thought about that. I know people who have done that.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing, yeah, I mean, we would just want to kind of figure out what dates are. Because here on Kent Island, like this is the busy season for Airbnb, because it's I have one in Stevensville, and it's like every weekend is booked with weddings.
Sure.
Weddings, graduations.
Yeah. So definitely, but it's something we can try and work around. And oftentimes, so what we're seeing in the market currently is sellers putting their house on the market, and sometimes they're needing a rent back because they too do not have a place to go. So it's something like that where we could say, okay, it kind of extends out our time frame a little bit.
Right. Okay.
Let's see. Is there anything like in a home that like you don't like? Like you're like, I know you said 2 bedrooms or 2 bathrooms is preferred. Like, is there anything that like, is there any deal breakers?
So I think I would really like central air.
Okay.
2 bathrooms or at least 1.5 bath would be.
Yeah, 1.5 is definitely workable.
Yeah.
And if it's 1 bathroom, but like in budget and there's an area to create another, I think that would be explored.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna.
I think with central air, washer, dryer, dishwasher.
Gotcha.
1.5 bath.
Central air. All right. Okay. So now I'm gonna set up a auto email, and that way you will get whenever these come on, even as coming soon. And that is a lot of like where we're making our headway with buyers is being able to watch the market and see what's coming soon. And then you can be like, okay, this one's coming soon. It's over here in Graysonville. Go drive by, take a look at it. That way you can see like where it's located in the community or on a street, if you like the neighbors. And then we can kind of start strategizing that way. I'll try and find some talking with the agent, and that way we can be like the first ones in and, be able to make strong, fast offers. So all of those will be coming over to you. And again, like if there's something that, if you're like, I've decided we definitely want to do a 1-level home, I can, change it. Or if you're like, I don't want to be in, we decided Caroline County is too far.
Right.
Then I can change all of that. All right. So I've got you set up on that, and I sent you over the listings that are currently in the system. And that way you can
And then how do we go about setting up the showings with you? Just send you an email?
You can send me an email, or you can send me a text and say, hey, I really like this one. And then, I'll say, okay, when do you want to go? And then we can coordinate.
Okay, perfect.
And I live here on Kent Island. There's 3 additional agents on the team. So even if I'm have an inspection or a settlement or something, we have enough coverage that, we'll work around your schedule and make sure that you get in to see these houses.
Okay, great.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Do you have any questions for me?
No, I don't think today. I'm sure we will, but you've been a lot of help.